Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me? Yes, students. Am I audible? Okay. So I hope you people remember that in yesterday's class I told you something about the agile model. Gave you one assignment on the agile model. Did you go through that? Did you check the Google the internet and have seen? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So just be ready for it. Okay. If you haven't gone through, you have got time also now. Also, I'll just explain a small topic, and then we'll just move to the we'll go to the discussion. Okay. So let me share the screen right now. My screen is visible, right?
Yes,
Is
ma'am.
it okay? So we are now today we're going to study. We are towards the end of the first module. We have just one topic left. This is the computer-based system. Okay. So computer-based system you are already using. You know what is the purpose of a computer. What are the things necessary for a computer are there. So these are the thing is there. So we already know that. I told you yesterday also that software engineering is a very old subject. So we study basically what are the things before, like in the when computers were not established, how the things were like this. So now we will be studying about this computer based system. So what does this computer based system means? So this person named Webster, he defines the computer based system as a set or an arrangement of elements that are organized to accomplish some predefined goal by processing information. See, whenever a person says something, whenever a person defines something, we cannot change that. That should be under quotes. That means when it is under quotes, double quotes means we cannot change any word inside it. Okay. So that is why we need to give the exact definition given by the same person. So what does this mean? Okay, now this Webster, he defined computer-based system as a basically we know that computer is a something we use to process information. That only he has written that it's a basically a set or arrangement of elements. Okay, to process the information. Now we have the what may be the goal of that computer based system. So it may be to support some business function or to develop product that may be sold to generate business revenue. Okay, so what does this revenue people use this computerized system or automatic system? Why? Okay, so they need for the if they are using for a business purpose, of course, right, it saves time. So when it saves time and the process is automated, obviously revenue, that is money, will be generated. So now to accomplish this goal, a computer based system makes use of variety of system elements. So can you name what are the system elements of any computer based system? Can anyone say? Very easy, everyone know what are the things are there in a computer. You have studied computer fundamentals, you are using it, you know everything. Can anyone say me what are the things involved in a computer? Leave, if you are getting confused with the word computer based system, leave the word base, think computer system. What are the elements are there in a computer system? Can anyone tell me what are the elements are there? Let me ask. Akshaydeep, see, if you have any problem, you can write in the chat also. It's okay. I can understand. Akshaydeep, can you tell me what are the things are there in
Yes, ma'am.
computer system? What are the elements are there in the computer system? In a computer, what are the elements are there? Can you tell me? In a
This
computer,
CPU is hardware,
yes, hardware, software, right?
software. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So these are the things we have. These are the only the elements. So like if I move here, so you have some software. Obviously, we are using the software engineering word. So when in the very first day, we know that what is a software. So these are the things, is computer programs or softwares. we are there, the element of a computer. Then we have the hardware. So I don't think I need to make you understand this meaning, what is a hardware or what is a software. You better know it, right? So
Right.
basically this software means the computer programs. And I also mentioned, like when we were going through the definition, that a software is more than a program code. It can be a documentation. It is basically procedure or something like that. Okay, then obviously everyone is aware of this word hardware. Okay, so hardware meaning that it consists of any physical device. Okay, or it may be that electronic device. So you can just write it on your own. Just you should know the name of it. Okay, then obviously people, because how come people are the element? Because they are the users of this hardware and software. So that is why
Software.
they are the element. Okay, next we have a database. So can you tell me what is a database? Because we are studying database, RDBMS. So it is basically a collection of related data. Okay, so here we have Excel also, where we can store the data. So that is also a database. Like similarly, for when you go for online shopping also, this online websites like Amazon and Flipkart, what they do, they save your details. So their database is there for Flipkart also, database is there for Amazon also, even database is there for your social media sites like Facebook is there, Instagram, Twitter. So various databases are stored. What they do store? The personal information of the users. Okay, next we have obviously documentation. So okay, these documentations, so what does this involve? Any manuals, or maybe it hard copy, or even the help support is there, right? Wherever you are using a software, suppose we are going for Microsoft Word also. So if you are facing any problem, over then in the menu you can find an option help, right? So that is also falls under this documentation. And last is this procedures. So what does this procedure mean? Procedure means set of rules. So how the system will be, like step by step procedure, how it will be used, how the every computer system will be used. So it is defined in this procedures. Okay, now these were all the elements of the computer based system. So now this computer based system, so now you have an example from here also. Suppose a marketing department, what they do, they convert that is, it transforms the raw sales data into a profile of like typical purchase. Like in every team, in every company, what the marketing team does, they calculate the yearly basis data, that how many sales were done. Like suppose we have a car, which car in a car showroom or in a car business, they in the marketing team does, like they go for a survey and find out which car was sold mostly in the year 2019. So they find the data, and then these are converted. So we also, for helping the this one marketing team, we have a, suppose a robot is there. Okay, robot, they go for this one automatic like chat box or something. They, may I help you, may I assist you, for assisting. So what these two other departments are there, and we have an IT department that helps in like converting the helps in assisting the marketing department, and helps in controlling the, or like not controlling, maybe programming the software, that's a robots. Okay, so that is how it works, a computer based system. Ultimately these robots and everything are computer based only. Okay, we use some microprocessor or micro chips are there. So that is how we do it. So you don't have to remember this example also, because we know what is a computer and we know what is the like elements of a computer system. Next, moving to the business process engineering. So what does this business process engineering do? So last year we studied about the system engineering, where we got to know that software engineering is a consequence of system engineering only. So it is basically used to design and analyze the system. So here business process engineering basically is used for to process some business information, to use the business information more effectively. So basically there are ultimately, since it's a part of the system engineering only, so this designs also will be analyzed and it will be designed. So in which it has three different architectures. So the architecture of the business process engineering can be divided into three parts. First is the data architecture, then the application architecture, and last one is the technology infrastructure. So this, what does this data architecture stands like gives? It provides basically a framework for the information. Okay, the APIs you see, the user interface. Okay, that is the data infrastructure. That is, it will give a framework. Okay, the individual building blocks for the architecture are the data objects. So data objects we have already studied like C++. So I think you people know better than me what these data objects mean. So what was an object? What does this object mean? C++? No one. What was data object? Leave it. We are going to leave about C++. We are coming back to software engineering. No, I'll not ask you question. Don't worry. Okay. Now, basically this object, some objects will be there. Okay. So now think this object, some data will be there, which will consist of certain set of attributes. What does this attribute mean? Properties. Okay. So in simple language, attribute means properties that will define some aspect in the quality of the software, quality of the data, and then characteristics of the data that will be stored in the data object. Okay. So here is an example like an information engineer might define the data object customer. Okay, so this customer object, because the data engineer knows like a customer is there where he will store the characteristics of the customer and then the quality of the software he or she likes to use. So that thing will be stored in the data object customer by the information engineer. Moving to the application architecture, which will transform the objects into the data architecture. Whatever framework was there, it will be transformed into the data architecture for business purpose. Okay, whatever we studied whatever we saved, like data were saved, right, by the information engineer, that things will be transformed for their business needs. How these customers will be beneficial for us. Okay. Next is the last one is the technology infrastructure. So now we know this technology infrastructure means what will be the infrastructure? Maybe it will be like any computer system, network, then maybe operating system. These are the infrastructure, the things which are provided, but that is basically the combination of the hardware and software that will provide like support to the application and data. So that is the technology infrastructure. Okay, so these are the three parts of business process engineering. So thing is that this nothing to like understand also, just you should remember these few points. What are the, then you can just write it on your own. Okay. Moving next, we have the last one, that is product engineering. Now some business business process engineering was related to, the goal was to generate business. Now here we in product engineering is to like translate the customer's desire that we talked about in SDLC also, that the customer desired to develop some product and ultimately the product is given to him, that like the main goal of the SDLC, right, to deliver a high quality software. So here also the product engineering means where the customer desires some product, maybe some good product, like before the WhatsApp came also, the customer, they wanted some product like to chat without without involvement of money. We can go for free chat, then later video was added, and now we can go for video call, voice call, so everything. So these are the customers desire, which was transformed into the working product. Now we have WhatsApp, right? Before WhatsApp was only introduced, before like WhatsApp came into picture, what we used to do, we used to go for this text messages. Okay, text messages now also we do, but hardly we use it. If we have WhatsApp, then we can directly go text the person. And if we like before this text, I think net we have to go for some pack also, then because this text messages costed us some money. But nowadays when we go for WhatsApp, they did not involve any money. Okay, and then later the it was modified and needs were there that customer desired, okay, we should go for this video call also, good quality video call also. And compared to like earlier stages, now now WhatsApp provide really good quality video call also. Then we can go for voice call also. So even files can be sent. So lots of things are be done new, like GIFs are being added, emoticons are added, everything's like lot of things are added. Why? Because the customer desires. So that is developed into the product, right? Now to achieve this goal, okay, to achieve this product engineering goal, then like business process engineering, it must also have it must be like the architecture and the infrastructure. Okay, so that here the architecture will comprises of the software and hardware, databases and people. Okay, so these are the four distinct components are there. You know what does the software mean, you know the computer programs are there. So these are the software, hardware, you know, on any physical devices. Data and databases, you are aware that it's basically a collection of related data. So data are nothing but known facts, and people, that is the resources, the most important thing, because they know how to use the hardware and software. And lastly, we know need a support infrastructure. So support infrastructure may be like a computer system or computer system. Then we have an operating system, network. Here also we have mentioned some information like CD-ROM, video, and etc. So this was all about this product engineering. So we have come to the end of module 1. Okay, so this ends this product engineering, ends your module 1. So any confusion? Students, are you sleeping? Left? Yes. Vishwajit? Yes, Vishwajit?
मैम
सो गए क्या?
यस मैम
सो गए?
नो मैम नहीं
नहीं सोया ना? अच्छा, समझ में आया?
नहीं
नहीं आया?
हाँ आया मैम मैम आपको नहीं लगता हम लोग थोड़ा स्पीड है बोल के
थोड़ा स्पीड है? देखो
हाँ
यहाँ पे द थिंग इज दैट दिस लाइक प्रोडक्ट इंजीनियरिंग सिस्टम दिस बेसिक थ्योरी है, इसीलिए मैं थोड़ा स्लो अगर जल्दी बोलती हूँ, अगर धीरे बोल सकती हूँ, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है मुझे तो. ओके, एनी पार्ट वी हैव व्हिच यू हैव नॉट अंडरस्टूड? हाँ बोलो.
नहीं थोड़ा फास्ट लगा इसलिए बोला.
फास्ट लगा? ठीक है, मैं नेक्स्ट टाइम से स्लो बोलूंगी फिर. तो आज कौन सा पार्ट समझ में नहीं आया, बोलो.
मैम ये क्या बोलता है, ये बिजनेस प्रोसेस इंजीनियरिंग समझ में नहीं आया मैम.
बिजनेस प्रोसेस इंजीनियरिंग, ओके. व्हाट अबाउट अदर्स? What about others? Okay, I'll ask them later then. Let me first explain the business process engineering. See, to support the business goals, okay, every organization has some business goals, like how they will process the information. Okay, every organization has some goals. Okay, suppose for our educational institution also there the goals are different, and for an IT companies the goals are different. Okay, so how we will use that information to reach our goal effectively is the business process engineering. So now this business process engineering, this involves the use of these three objectives. Okay, now these three objectives are there. For three different architectures are used to support the business process engineering, which are divided. First is the data architecture, application architecture, and technology infrastructure. So data architecture में क्या होता है, द इंफॉर्मेशन जो इंफॉर्मेशन इंजीनियर होता है या कोई सिस्टम इंजीनियर होता है, वो कस्टमर का जो डेटा है वो स्टोर करके रखता है एक डेटा ऑब्जेक्ट में. एक ऑब्जेक्ट बनाता है कस्टमर, और उसमें सपोज कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ द कस्टमर स्टोर करता है, कैसा कैसा प्रोडक्ट खरीदता है, वो कैसा प्रोडक्ट यूज करता है, सो ऑल द, और वो क्या जॉब करता है, ऑल द इंफॉर्मेशन आर स्टोर्ड इन द डेटा आर्किटेक्चर इन द डेटा ऑब्जेक्ट, बेसिकली दैट इज द आर्किटेक्चर। वो एक टेबल बना, वो सोचो एक टेबल बनाता है जहाँ पे ये सब स्टोर करता है, क्या है, कस्टमर का इंफॉर्मेशन, ओके, प्रीवियस इंफॉर्मेशन के बाद। तो वो जो इंफॉर्मेशन जिसने डेटा में सेव किया था इंफॉर्मेशन इंजीनियर ने, उसी इंफॉर्मेशन को एप्लीकेशन आर्किटेक्चर में क्या होता है, ट्रांसफॉर्म करता है उसके बिजनेस नीड्स के हिसाब से, कि कैसे कस्टमर को अप्रोच करे कि कौन सा प्रोडक्ट ले सके, ओके, अपने बिजनेस के रेवेन्यू जनरेट करने के लिए वो कैसे यूज करे उस कस्टमर के डेटा को, वो कहाँ ट्रांसफर, वो कौन सा प्रोसेस में होता है, वो एप्लीकेशन आर्किटेक्चर, ओके। वो प्रीवियस डेटा को देखता है। सपोज तुम 5 साल से तुम बाइक चला रहे हो, राइट? So someone may be like after 5 years, so these companies, they stored your details, like what are the, which bikes you have used in the last 5 years, and later that then when a new like launch for a bike comes, so they give the information, okay, so we can now we can like target this customer to buy the new this new bike, okay, so maybe a costlier one, because this person seems to have interest in the bike. So based on the data you collected in the data architecture, so now it is transformed, you can target in this in application architecture, you target that customer only. And in technology infrastructure, what happens, you use the infrastructure like the operating system LAN to give, basically it gives the infra to support the customer needs, business needs. So this is known as the technology infrastructure. Are you clear now, Vishwajit?
टेक्नोलॉजी इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर समझ में नहीं आया मैम, टेक्नोलॉजी एक बार फिर से समझाइए।
टेक्नोलॉजी इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर का मीनिंग क्या होता है? इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर मीनिंग होता है कोई भी तुम्हें जो मतलब इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर जो जगह दे, लाइक ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम तुम्हें यूज करने के लिए प्रोवाइड कर रहा है, राइट? तुम ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम यूज कर रहे हो। इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, हमारा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर क्या है? अभी जैसे तुम अगर फिजिकल क्लासरूम में होते तो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर क्या था? क्लासरूम, देन बोर्ड, व्हाइट बोर्ड, एंड मे बी marker or something. Now for our virtual classroom, just wait. For our virtual classroom, we have the infrastructure, the computer system, for probably for you people, the mobile phone. Similarly, for any technology, for business needs, what are the infrastructure? It may be the operating system, it may be a computer system, it may be network. So ये सब process वो approach करता है. Now clear? Infrastructure, टेक्नोलॉजी इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर,
मतलब जो सपोर्ट करता है मैम उसका बाद में वो हो गया ना,
हाँ, क्या क्या सपोर्ट करते, क्या क्या
जिसको यूज करता है, मतलब
हाँ, जैसे कंप्यूटर सिस्टम हो गया तुम्हारा, उसके बाद तुम्हारा ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम है, जो जो टेक्नोलॉजी यूज हो रहा है, फिर इंटरनेट होगा। समझ में आ रहा है अभी? Please, what you do is, if you are not getting also, just go through the slide. And also you can follow for this chapter, this part, Roger and Pressman, the book, Roger and Pressman, R.O. I'll write in the chat, okay, so that you get to work.
मैम
हाँ, yes.
व्हाट्सएप में दे दीजिए मैम, व्हाट्सएप में फायदा रहेगा।
बुक तुम लोग डाउनलोड कर लेना, पीडीएफ है ऑनलाइन, बहुत बड़ा है, नहीं तो अगर मैं सेंड करूंगी तो देखो, रॉजर एंड प्रेसमैन।
हेलो
यस यस हीरो।
मैम आपने बोला था जो बिजनेस रेवेन्यू के लिए डेटा को एप्लीकेशन में कन्वर्ट करना पड़ता है।
डेटा को एप्लीकेशन आर्किटेक्चर में कन्वर्ट होता है, ट्रांसफॉर्म होता है। देखो कोई भी बिजनेस, अब तुम्हारा क्वेश्चन क्या है बोलो पहले।
मैम कैसे कन्वर्ट होता है मैम, मतलब वो समझ में नहीं आया।
हाँ समझ गई मैं। तो थिंग इज दैट, जैसे मतलब तुम्हारे पास एक कस्टमर डेटा सेव करता है, कौन? सिस्टम इंजीनियर, राइट? सिस्टम इंजीनियर वो कस्टमर का डेटा वो कलेक्ट करता है, डेटा कलेक्शन कर देता है। फिर उसके बाद अगर तुम्हारे पास, जैसे मैंने बाइक का एग्जांपल लिया था, एप्लीकेशन में वो क्या होता है, तुमने अगर 5 साल से तुमने सिर्फ बाइक ही खरीदा है, आई थिंक सागर has also a question, just me answer to hero first. So what happens is, अगर 5 डेटा कलेक्शन किया है कस्टमर का, जैसे कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स क्या है, कौन सा बाइक उसे पसंद है, 5 साल से उसने क्या क्या बाइक यूज किया है, तो वो सिस्टम इंजीनियर क्या करता है, सॉरी इंफॉर्मेशन इंजीनियर, वो एक स्टोर कर लेता है सपोज एक डेटाबेस में, ठीक है। नेक्स्ट में एप्लीकेशन आर्किटेक्चर में क्या होता है, अब वो जो यूज करेगा, जो एप्लीकेशन डेवलपर होता है, वो सोचता है कि अभी कैसे उसे टारगेट कर सके, उस कस्टमर को कैसे टारगेट कर सके, क्योंकि ऑब्वियसली अगर ऐसा कस्टमर है जो से बाइक में इंटरेस्ट ही नहीं है, तो तुम उसे टारगेट करके क्या करोगे, कोई फायदा है? अगर उसमें बाइक में इंटरेस्ट ही नहीं है तो उसे अगर तुम बाइक खरीदने के लिए बोलोगे तो वो फिल्टरिंग करना पड़ता है। तो ये होता है एप्लीकेशन आर्किटेक्चर। ओके, तो अभी तुम उसी डेटा ऑब्जेक्ट को ढूंढोगे जिस डेटा ऑब्जेक्ट में कस्टमर इंटरेस्टेड है इसमें। Hirok,
Yes,
are you
ma'am.
getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Sagar, you had a question, right? Sagar?
Ma'am, no, ma'am. Ma'am, no, no. It's
Okay.
clear.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So this was all about the business process. Since you people, what you do, you just go through this slide. I'll share the slide today. And if you have any confusion, please, you can ask me in tomorrow's class also, or in my WhatsApp number also. You can just tell me where you have got confusion. Okay. Now, coming back. Now, who will explain me the agile? Okay. Okay. Kalyan. Kalyan, are you there? Kalyan.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, did you go through the agile?
No, ma'am.
Why?
Because ma'am, yesterday I was not there.
Still, you are not aware of it. Okay, by the way, just okay, Kalyan, it's okay. Okay, the thing is that the recordings are being uploaded, recordings of every class are uploaded in your ERP, okay, your EditU ERP. You can just go through it. If anyone don't attend the class also, just go through the recordings, okay. It has been uploaded in the ERP, like after this
Okay, ma'am.
class also I'll upload,
Okay, ma'am.
okay. Here, here, did you go through Agile?
No, ma'am.
Why? Okay. Then I'll ask Navojit. Navojit, did you go through Agile?
No.
No one have gone through Agile process. Why? I've explained you, right? Just ask you to go through the testing methods were there.
मैंने पढ़ा नहीं मैंने
Uh-huh.
मैंने पढ़ा नहीं मैंने करने ना
পঢ়িব নালাগে, just 2 minutes চালেতো হৈ যায় ন। Yeah, I know this person will do. Shivani? Shivani? Did you go through it? Did you go through Agile method? I can't hear anyone. Shivani, please write in the chat box if you have gone through or not. I can't hear you. Yes or no? Just write it. Shivani? Yes or no? Shivani, please write yes or no. I can't hear you actually. Don't know. Okay, maybe your net problem. I don't getting it because I am unable to hear you. What about Nadeem? Okay, Shivani have gone through it. Okay. Shivani, now can you tell me what are the testing methods in Agile there? What are the testing methods in there? The main problem has like mic problem. Nadeem? Nadeem, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
पढ़े थे
हाँ
देखा
मैम एडवांटेज और डिसएडवांटेज पढ़ा था
एडवांटेज और डिसएडवांटेज मैंने स्लाइड में ही दिया था तो वही पढ़ा तुमने
नहीं नहीं मैम पढ़ा
no
बोलिए
no
क्या
Shivani, whatever is you are writing, not the interface testing, it's not unit testing. Okay, that is different. Testing in this one Agile, there are few other methods are there. Testing methods in Agile. Okay.
Ma'am, acceptance test driven development.
No acceptance no. If you go for the testing
Ma'am,
method,
Scrum Crystal,
Ma'am,
uh-huh,
performance testing.
uh-huh.
Scrum Crystal,
Yes,
Dynamic Software Development
yes,
Method,
yes, that one.
Feature-Driven Development, then Lean Software Development, and Extreme Programming.
Yes, extreme programming, Scrum. Then Scrum, like the responsibilities are Scrum of three, like three people are involved. The roles of Scrum, right? So
Yes,
this,
Scrum Master,
yes,
Product Owner, and Scrum Team.
yes. So these
Yes,
are the
ma'am.
testing methods in this one. What I was this agile development. Okay, but the others, right?
Yes,
Whatever
ma'am.
you are setting testing is a normal software testing are there.
Boring testing.
Yeah. So whatever unit testing, then integration testing, system testing, and user acceptance. So all are the part of this one. Yesterday we also studied about the validation also, right? All this validation part involves this one. So basically a part in software testing. Okay. So this is not done class, like since most of the people have you not like gone through it. Okay. Bhargav, 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 can you hear me? Sagar, you are raising your hand again. Yeah, Bhargav. Okay. Dipankar, Dipankar, Dipankar. Dipankar. No one is like doing unmuting also. Okay, no problem. Don't unmute. At least write in the chat. So can I read it like Hirok? Okay. Hirok,
Yes, ma'am.
did you go through it?
Yes, ma'am. As a ma'am, थोड़ा ma'am.
थोड़ा क्या पढ़ा बोलो मुझे.
Ma'am, Agile is a model, ma'am, which is still in developing mode, and this focuses more flexibility and ma'am,
See,
भूल जाता
the
हूँ ma'am.
thing is that whenever you like go through it, now just don't I told you, right? Don't no need to go for this rote learning. Just know the one word, understand in your own language, in your own mother tongue, and whatever you know, you say it. सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियरिंग अगर तुम लोग रट्टा मारने बैठोगे तो जिंदगी भर भी खत्म नहीं होगा, सिर्फ एग्जाम में भूल जाओगे. एंड सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियरिंग इज समथिंग यू नीड टू अप्लाई इन कंपनीज लाइक एवरीवेयर इन प्रैक्टिकल वर्ल्ड. Whenever when not even in companies, if you join you will be doing your project after 1 year, right? So then there will be a problem, right? If in a major project you'll be applying it. Okay, so everyone please go through it this agile, and now I'll be sharing their PPTs also, everything, and the starting. I have already shared the previous slides, and this one is the last from the computer based system. Go through it. If you don't understand, obviously you can revert back, and if you want the recordings, I told you it's available in your ERP system. So please go through it, okay? And
Ma'am,
yes, yes, Shubham,
ma'am,
yeah,
ma'am, ये क्या notes खुद से बनाना है?
हाँ,
Notes खुद से बनाना है.
बना सकते हो, खुद से बनाओ तुम लोग, प्रॉब्लम नहीं है
Hello, ma'am.
हाँ, सुनाई दे रहा है. गूगल क्लासरूम में हो ना? गूगल
Yes,
क्लास
ma'am.
वहां पे मैं शेयर कर रही हूँ, तुम पीपीटी शेयर कर रही
Yes.
हूँ, तुम लोग देख लेना, एटलीस्ट गो थ्रू इट, ओके? At least go through it, and then you can just use
Okay,
the
ma'am.
internet also and just understand the basic. I have just given the basic of it. To go into the depth, you have to check your Google. This one, not Google. You have to Google it. Various websites are there. Okay, so please start studying. Okay, we don't know when the exam will be there. So I have completed today. I have completed your first module. Okay, your first module is done. Okay, yeah. For this, please share with me the attendance for today. Okay, please take the screenshot and just share for with me.
Okay, ma'am. I've already taken.
Okay,
There
okay.
are
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you everyone. So tomorrow we are going to study the functional requirements, okay? Module 2.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Thank you everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Please
thank you,
go
ma'am.
through it, this one.
Thank you, ma'am.